All right, come with us as we go to Sandals Royal Bahamian in Nassau, Bahamas. We took JetBlue there, and one thing I love about JetBlue is they always have amazing snacks, and the plantain chips did not disappoint. The hostess was so nice; she gave me 2 bags. They weren't cheap like some of the other airlines. Um, so we're off, and here we go. We're about to land. We're coming from Miami, so the flight is pretty quick to and from the Bahamas, and we just enjoyed ourselves. By the time we got up in the air, it was time to get down. Once we got our snacks, they were already coming around collecting the garbage and for us to get ready to prepare for landing. So for us, it's a really quick flight and a great place for us to get away for the weekend. Here in the airport, they do have their own hub, so you're going to be finding your way there after you get your luggage. We didn't check any bags, so it's pretty quick for us to get over there. Once we got checked in, they escorted us over to the shuttle. And at the shuttle, you're going to go ahead and get your bags tagged, and they're going to put your stuff away for you. And this is where your resort experience begins. You get in there, you sit down, you get to relax. While you're in the hub, if you choose to have a snack, they will provide that to you. From the airport, it's about 5 miles of a drive. I would say it took us a little bit, about 15 minutes or so to get to and from, but the drive was relatively quick. And what I loved is that our shuttle driver was able to share some history with us, tell us a little bit about the area, and before you know it, we were already at the resort. As you can see, these Mini Coopers are here. If you're at a Butler Select level, you do get an opportunity to take one of those cars out. We didn't do Butler, but of course, if you do Butler, that's available to you. One thing I love is they're always greeted with hot, warm towels to clean your hands, and then you're escorted over to get checked in. We did club level, and this is the club level, and you get your welcome drink. So cheers to that. We have made it, and we are so excited to get our vacation started. So let me go ahead and give you a little tour of our room. This room was rather spacious, and I did love the space that we had. You're going to see in a little bit what that bedroom looks like, but let me go ahead and show you the bathroom. A lot of counter space here, great lighting, and then of course they have that side mirror so you can do your detail makeup. And the products here are from their Red Lane Spa, and the products are very, very good quality. I'm very picky, my skin is sensitive, and for me, I love the products from Red Lane Spa. They do not disappoint. Over here we do have a closet, and we're able to have a little space there along with an iron, extra pillows, blanket, and then your safe is in there as well too. Typically we lock up our computer, laptop, camera, anything like that. And then the bathroom. The bathroom for me, it was a little awkward, the spacing in the bathroom. I felt like the toilet was a little low, and here you're going to see when I pan over to the tub, the shower, excuse me, that it doesn't close. So you really do have to be right under the water. If not, if your room is kept relatively cool, you're going to get chilly in there. And I felt like the water pressure just wasn't as strong as it should have been, but overall still very comfortable, still good quality towels, things like that. One thing, and I don't know if anybody else, but I hate the toilet paper at Sandals. That's just me, it's too thin. Charmin. All right, let me show you our little bar that we have in the room. Of course, you get your beverages. You're gonna get your wines and some liquor there. So if you choose to make drinks in the room before you head out, I prefer the bartenders, but it's nice to have this here if you're up late and want to get the day started, or if you're up early and want to get the party started. Either or, it's great to have everything at your fingertips here. And of course, you have a little refrigerator below. Nobody cares about the coffee. I'm going to the cafe to get that, but same thing too. If you choose to, you can make that in your room. Here's the fridge, and of course they refill this every single day. You're able to request certain things. You have your beer, your juices, your sodas, water. Drink your water and stay hydrated. This is the beer of the island, and over here you can see also your champagne and your additional white wine. All right, so let's take a look at the room. As you can see, this is a king bed. We have 2 side tables, a couch over there to lounge, a lounge in front of the bed, and of course, well decorated, very spacious. What I did like about this room, it is a couple levels up on the club level, but didn't cost so much more, and I thought it was well worth it for us to have additional space to either eat indoors or lounge on the couch. As you can see, flat screen TV, but the room is very spacious and you have a lot of room there. So if you choose to do your exercise in the room, or you want to get some stretches in, you have the space to do so. If you just want to cuddle on the couch, you can do that as well too. We do have a balcony that overlooks the pool. I'm going to take you out there. You can see what that looks like. And if you kind of go all the way to the edge and look over, you can see the ocean as well too. And there's some space out here to sit out and take in that as well too. Wonderful. I loved where we were situated for this resort because I felt like we weren't too far from anything at all. A couple of steps away from the beach, a couple of steps away from a restaurant in the morning if you choose to go to the buffet. That was really close to us. Here you can see another glaze of the room just from where we were standing. All right, let's get into the restaurants. All right, so the first restaurant we dined at was Calico, which is right outside by one of the main pools. Had a beverage there. That was a rum punch along with a Greek salad, which was delicious. I love the Greek salad at Sandals. Feta cheese, the olives, bell peppers. Then I had a panini, which was a chicken panini. This was good. It came with ranch and then fries as well too. Really enjoyed the salad. That's my favorite. Here you're going to see me just dipping it in there. It's very tasty, quite delicious. And then after that, went over to Sweets and Dings and had a little dessert. This is where you can find your cookies, your cakes, cupcakes, all the desserts you can think of, along with ice cream, which is self-serve. So I did pass on that. I really wish that this was served by someone else versus folks serving themselves. But in here you can see they have quite a few different desserts, and this brownie was to die for. Delicious, absolutely delicious. Next off, you're going to see here is Gordon's on the Pier, which is such a beautiful place to go and eat. You don't need a reservation to dine here. And as you can see, when it's sunset, this is a great time to eat dinner here because you're going to be able to catch the sunset right in the water while dining at Gordon's over the water. So one thing I will say, because it is not reservations required, the wait is extremely long, especially at this time of night. We did wait about an hour and a half, but it was well worth the wait. Once we got in, the food was delicious, the view was great, and the service was excellent, so no complaints with that. It also provides a great view of the resort, kind of a few steps away, where you can see how beautiful the palm trees are, what the resort looks like. It's very, very nice. A great view. As you can see, we're waiting so long, but actually the sunset has completely finished and finalized here. But like I said, beautiful view once you're inside. Here you can see I did have the surf and turf, which was steak with shrimp and veggies along with that. And then my husband, he had the Thai curry, and it was good as well too. The next morning we went over for breakfast. We went to La Plum, which is really close to Butch's, and there's another eatery inside that area as well too. It's 3 restaurants connected together that share that one kitchen. You can see this restaurant is to die for. I would definitely go to somewhere like this for brunch if I was in Miami or anything like that. The French toast was delicious. I had egg whites and bacon. The next restaurant we went to was on their private island, which is only a few steps, hops and skips away. You're going to take a boat over here, but you can see it's more like barbecue, quesadillas, really like quick serving food, nothing extraordinary. And I will say the wait is extremely long here as well too, because there aren't any reservations. It's first come, first serve. So one of the tips I will give you is going ahead and as soon as you get there, order your food and then take it to where you're going to sit. Next, for dinner, we went to none other than Kimonos, which you know is always a blast when you're here at Sandals. Most of the Sandals resorts do have that. It's pretty much a great hibachi show paired with lovely food. And here we enjoyed the show that was provided. He was wonderful and we had a great time. To start off with, I did have the spring rolls, which were quite delicious, and then my husband also had a nice starter as well too, as you can see there, and we got to watch him cook for us and enjoy the food. So usually you get everything that's served on the grill. If you have any allergies or anything like that, they will ask that before they get started, and then followed by a nice chocolate cake for dessert. Next day we're off for breakfast, and you can see here, this is where we're going to go for the a buffet breakfast. If you're in a rush, this is a great place to go because you can be in and out. They have the cereals ready for you. I'm going to walk the buffet line so you can see all the different choices that you have here when you go to the buffet. Your fruits. You can make yourself a parfait if you choose to do so. You got here some different desserts, muffins, croissants, all the toast you can think of, wheat, white, bagels as well too. They have a toaster there so you can help yourself, English muffins, and then down the line they have those potatoes, which were quite delicious. They have some chicken as well too. So on the line they have so many different choices for you. So this is a great place if you want to try different things, try multiple things, versus some of the other restaurants. When you go, it's just pretty much whatever they have offered on the menu, and you choose that one item. But here, if you want to be a little bit more greedy, you have some options to continue to go back. I ended up with an omelet, those breakfast potatoes, bacon, and the French toast. For lunch, we went back to Calico because we enjoyed it so much. And this time, we decided to get something a little different. He started off with the nachos. I had the chicken Caesar wrap, which was delightful. And also, I did have that salad again. For dinner, we went to Butch's. This was such a lovely place. I always love going to Butch's here. It's their known steakhouse. And of course, started with that shrimp. The sauce is delightful. You can dip your bread in there and just enjoy that. I had some white wine, and he had a drink as well too. And then followed by the surf and turf. They did not have any lobster this night, which I was quite disappointed by because we were really looking forward to getting some lobster here. And then I had the chocolate cake to finish it off. He also had the surf and turf too. Because the ice cream was a little melted, the chocolate cake was a little dry for me, I decided to go over here and get dessert. That's one thing you can do here. It's all inclusive. So you can go ahead and go to 3-4 different restaurants if you choose to. One for appetizer, one for your dinner, another one for your dessert. And there's really no limit here. So we enjoy that. This chocolate cake was delightful. Let's get into some of the drinks. I will say, at this resort, I felt that the bartenders were superb. I've been to a lot of the Sandals resorts, but here you can see I tried a numerous number of drinks, and I just couldn't get enough of it. Every drink I had was delicious. It was well made, and this was my favorite, the chocolate martini. We also went to martini tasting there, which is so funny because at the martini tasting I only had one martini, but the night before I had 4 or 5 different ones, and they were all good. And there's the cranberry mimosa I had that morning there. All right, so we're going to go over to the private island that they have, which is literally 2 steps, hops and skips away from the resort. They have boat rides that go over at certain times every single day. And of course, there is like a little wait when you get there. But I would say whatever time you're going, try to go a little bit early so you're early in the line. They do make several trips over there. And it's a quick 2-minute little ride over there. You get the breeze going. It's very nice. And they got a little music in the background. And we're having a good time. You'll see once we touch down, you're going to see that there are folks waiting to return back to the other side of the resort. Let me just see if I can show you a little bit of what that line looks like so you can see there. Same thing, they have certain pickup times when they're going to return folks back to the other side. So just plan when you're going, if you want to go and stay all day, or if you want to go just for lunch, or you just want to go out there and check it out, you know how long you're going to be there. And I did share with you that one tip. When you're going over here, before you even hit the bar, go order your food so that they can work on that, and they'll call you when it's ready, or if you choose to eat in here, you can do so though as well too. It's up to you, but you don't have to eat in the restaurant. You can just order it to go and then eat by the pool or over by the water. It's up to you. As you can see here, they have a lot of space on the sand with umbrellas. They have also some little hut set up, and then they have some covered area. It's a lot of space over here, and I do like that you feel like you're somewhere else and you're getting outside of the resort. It's a little quiet over here, which I enjoyed, and the water is crystal clear, so we really enjoyed just being over there. It was very romantic in a sense. We had a great time. Definitely recommend making a day of it if you can, and you know have the time to do so. I'll just walk around a little bit so you can see what it looks like. And it's first come, first serve with these different areas. So the earlier you go, of course, the more likely you are to get a space that's covered and you can stay all day there. And we got lucky because we also did find a nice space that was covered after some hunting and walking around, which was very nice. So we actually ate dinner at the restaurant over here. And then afterwards, we said, you know what, let's stay, let's skip that ride back and then catch the last ride over for the day. And so we enjoyed ourselves over here. You can see lots of space for you to lounge and just enjoy yourself. If you want to be out in the sun and tan, you can do that too. But I'm chocolate, I melt, so I choose to always try to find a covered area so that I'm able to get the view and enjoy the ambiance, but not with direct sunlight. And it works really well for me. So let me just show you around. Take a look. And then you're going to see our area that we found. Really nice. We're kind of tucked away. We felt like we were away from everybody else, which was so nice. And then you're going to get a chance to see the view of the water and where we were in relation to everything else. And this is a pretty big island if you actually, yes, you can walk it relatively quickly, but we enjoyed ourselves coming over here. Definitely recommend taking advantage of this. Even got in the water too. We're gonna get our way out of there. All right, so let's jump into some of the things that you can do on the property. My favorite thing is the piano bar. When I talked about those great bartenders, this is what I'm talking about. We had 2 bartenders here. The young lady was amazing. She made every martini for me and none disappointed. They were all fabulous. And then in the piano bar, of course, during certain hours, they have a pianist there. They have a sing-along going on, and folks just really enjoy this. We enjoy this as well too. Any sandals that have the piano bar, I definitely recommend going at least one night and just seeing what the ambiance is like. We would do something like that if we're in Miami, so I suggest doing the same here as well too. Then we decided to go out for a tour. We started at the Rum Cake Factory, and then we went over to Atlantis, which was quite enjoyable. If you're familiar with Nassau, Bahamas, this is one of the most famous hotels that they have here as well too. And we just went sightseeing. We thought it would be nice to get out and just kind of see what the area is about. You're going to be able to see here that one of my favorite things was the Queen Staircase that we got to see, and there's a whole history behind this. It's just a beautiful place, and I kind of felt some kind of way being there as well too, walking up the stairs, hearing the story. And you can pause and read the story there, screenshot it if you choose to do so. So we really enjoyed having an opportunity to go out and do that and just hear and see and be part of what that was going on. Thereafter, we went for a tour of the chocolate factory, had a taste of the chocolate, and then also went and did some rum tasting as well too, and that was nice. When we got back, we decided it was time to hit the water, and we did so here at the main pool, which was great. We were able to get a covered area with an umbrella and set ourselves up over there. One thing I will say, which I missed, which I was so sad about, is I did have Junkanoo going on when they had the band come out, and it was so nice. They really came and did, I think, 1 or 2 songs, but by the time I was able to hunt them down, they were done with it. So just be on the prowl. If you're by the pool, you hear music going, sounds like it's live music, go out. They play games and things like that throughout the day. They have little events at the pool as well too. And so there's 2 huge main pools that are utilized, and both of them, of course, have bars that you can swim up to. So we love that and enjoyed that very much. Went out there and sat by the bar, had a few drinks, went back to our seats, swam in the water. And it's just nice. You can see how big this pool is. Of course, they have several pools on the property that you can choose from. They have whirlpools as well too. If that's your thing, go ahead and jump in and enjoy that as well too. And then, of course, they have tennis and pickleball. Those courts are lovely, and you will definitely enjoy those if you partake. I've done that at a few of the other properties, and we really love it. It was a great stay. If you're going, I hope this video helps you. If it does, please share, like, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Every like and subscription truly helps me know that the content that I'm sharing is beneficial to you. All right.